David off today, guys. So we'll make a start and kick off with Fuji.
Yeah, we got a call from Cordova. I logged in and checked the system. It was an image disk error on PPS2 on the DFE. So I dispatched Dove for the on-site support. So they told me they already have a spare hard disk there. So we didn't need to order the new hard disk. So also I shared the SOP for how to rebuild the image disk, how to load. So yeah, I followed up with that. That is from my side.
Okay. DK.
Yes, morning everyone. The China was quiet today, and just yesterday I have order the PS2, the power supply 2, the S series, the power supply 2, as for the TGYY, but we don't have the store in China. So today they just plan from the Australian shipping of one to China made the next week. Yeah, so for the arrive the China the next week. So I have told the customer still waiting about 1 week, and next Tuesday they will arrive to Shanghai, then pass the customs, then about 2 or 3 days. So may arrive customer the Friday, the next Friday. Yeah, this is from China. Thank you.
Okay. Ema, Giuseppe Axel, Ahmed.
Yeah, I have a case this morning from Mediagraph. So the POC failed in Magenta Tower 1 in positions D, E, F. So when I checked, I inputted in, and basically it's failed in data board detect. So that's mainly the data board that needs to be replaced. And I asked Enrico who's scheduled for the next visit to Mediagraph. Whoever will go, because I believe it's a small task to change the data board. So to save resources, as you mentioned yesterday. So yeah, I'm waiting for his feedback.
Any guys, have we got any suggestions on what Amit could do just to confirm that it is definitely a data board problem? We don't overlook that one. I suppose in a way we're going to be pretty.
Should get in black.
Okay. So do we know when they're going to colour next?
He hasn't replied to me yet, so I asked him in the feed, Enrico. Yeah, because I think the data board, because it's failing in 3 positions, E, F. Yeah. Yeah, 3 of them data board. So that's why I think it's the.
Just out of curiosity, have they done more than one power cycle, or is this just one power cycle that failed on POC? And
they just have printing. I can ask them to do that. Yeah. Nobody.
If they power cycle that writing system, I think it will stop the press if they're running.
He just stops about a minute or two. So yeah, transport. I think they stopped. Yeah, but they were printing in black. I was watching.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, I think.
Okay.
You still, if they were printing or something, it would, and they power cycle that magenta. I think it will still stop the press.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Yeah, I got. Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Maybe they can plug the stereo cable from the print station and light head. It's not a communication problem.
Yeah, but this is where I sort of said it and then second guessed myself. Should we be asking operators to do that? No.
Ah, okay. I thought you were talking about ignition.
No. I was just thinking this is. I think the only thing we could really do with them is another power cycle if they've not done one, just in case for whatever reason it's just had a bit of a glitch on that particular startup. Apparently they've got certain complaints of registration at the moment as well. And Marley was asking whether there should be a case open for it. Basically, she doesn't want to be going to site to look at it necessarily unless there's real reason to do so. I just went back saying, well, it needs to, anything should start with a remote engagement anyway. And Marley will say, yes, they should open a case and we should maybe look at it remotely to begin with. But it looks as though it's, to me, it looks as though it's JM to JM slightly again. So it'd be interesting to work out whether it's the same tower as last time, etc. Or whether it's the other tower. And it looks, from what I've seen, which is a very only one image in an email, it looks as though potentially it's moving in and out within the page. So I think Matteo's gone back to them saying things like, you know, you would need to add repeat marks and stuff like this, but I don't know necessarily that's not going to help JM to JM register, I don't think. That's if I've not just got confused. Let me double check. Right.
Do they have separates or combo boards?
Who here?
It's a 5,000, yeah. So I believe.
5,000 separates.
Yeah. Separate, yeah. Data and the power board.
Yeah, so
I think we will give them a call, Rob, because no one writes in there. After the meeting, I'll give them a call. Well, with the help of Giuseppe.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so yeah, the media graph complaint is I'm just going to share over you, Ahmed, quickly.
Yeah.
I just questioned myself there because I got a little bit mixed up, but between two separate cases. So yeah, this is all I can see on this one at the minute, so it's not too much, but a bit hard to see, but you can see it drift slightly here, basically on the V, the A, but up here from what I can see it looks okay, so it looks as though it's moving in and out, but that appears to be in black only. I was getting confused because there was another case came in from Japs Olsen last night by the looks of it, where they're complaining about registration issues on one of their presses as well. So Randy's requested Mackenzie's ETS and data. So there's that one. The other one is I don't know if anyone saw it, but there was a case last night for Pizzoni. They were complaining of, or it came in about hard disk error basically. Looks like Randy picked it up. I know there was when did this, let me just see this work order actually quickly, because there was some exchange about the timings of it. Created. So this remote work order was created at 5 minutes past 4 yesterday, guys. So I think there was some bits in the feed about why it hadn't been picked up by us. Is there any reason why we didn't see that one at 5 past 4, guys?
Well, we left at 4 o'clock yesterday, so probably the case was opened after we left. I didn't see it, so if I would known that the case would be open, then yes, I would pick it up. But that was opened after 4 o'clock.
Okay. Check sorry. gaps there, I think, with regards to coverage. Okay, so on that one, I mean, I picked it up this morning. I logged in. The control server was, so Randy had already created a service appointment for Paolo Avanzi, who's actually on his way now. I just spoke to him a few minutes ago just to give him an update on where it was. But basically, there was a disk error on the second disk of the operating system on the control server. I was able to go into the Intel RAID and just set that as normal, no problem. Then started the application from the control server. In the server status, there was no communication to any of the PPSs. So I bobbed over to all the PPSs. I could see that the colour server had started on them all, which was peculiar. So I had to manually go through the painful process of stopping all those colour servers on the PPSs manually. I checked the network connections at the control server. They all looked to be good. I made sure I could go from controller to control server and control server back to controller. That was all good. I then ended up doing a restart of the PPSs, started up the application again, same thing. Went to look at the PPSs and noticed a number of them hadn't actually rebooted when they'd been requested to, so we had to take them down again, shut them down manually, request the operator to manually power everything back up, which he did. That's when I then noticed that DOS prompt coming up on boot up of the control server PC, which I've not seen before. I dropped the message into the chat. Obviously, Axel, you've seen it, replied. I don't know if anyone else has had a look at that. I haven't got any experience with that, but I've not seen it before. Is a little bit strange because obviously there is some form of network there because I can remote to every single PPS, so I can get to them. But as I say, I've not seen that message before.
When you look at that message, it's been trying to do something with a network card that wasn't found.
Yeah.
The command that was run was a net command. You can try net space help. You get a list of commands it could potentially do, but without finding the batch file it was running, can't really say what it was trying to do.
Yeah. So Paolo was 10 minutes away when I spoke to him anyway, so he's going to have a look on site. We'll see where we go with that one. Other than that, that's it from me. Okay, have we got anything else we need to talk about at this point, guys?
I'm thinking that in this case of problem with PowerBoard, they should or they might have also a databoard problem. PowerBoard might be also the issue. So PowerBoard might be the issue by not supplying correct power to PowerBoard, to databoard, and in turn databoard will not work correctly while PowerBoard thinks everything is okay. We had situations in the past like that PowerBoard was responsible for no connection to, no serial connection to FSCPO, which we already are having. Because, that's it.
So obviously the other point here that we need to make sure is that if we are going to create a field work order and a dispatch, we need to make sure that we've covered all the necessary parts that they're potentially going to need at site as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like it passed our
It's passed now.
Yeah.
Even better. There we go, Daniel.
Okay. Yeah. So he power cycled the writing system now.
Okay.
Now it passed. Okay.
All right. There you go. A remote fix for you, Ahmed. That's good. That's good because there was nothing else we could do remotely with him, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could look at LEDs as well. That's all.
Okay, all right, if there's nothing else, guys, we will call it a call to start wading through the rest of the day. No, all good?
All good, thank you.
Perfect. All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.